Boom,
That's
there
how
it
we
is.
roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are back with another presentation talking to you mortgage lenders out there. If you want to know the secret of getting out of the rat race, tune in.
The Insurance Bro Show is a podcast for agents who want to grow their agency and be titans of the insurance industry. Learn from a panel of experts who share their agency struggles, their experiences with the nation's best carriers, and share the marketing secrets that successful insurance agents are using today. Now, here's your host, the Insurance Bro, James Cias.
All right, all of you insurance pros out there, before we dive into another fun episode, quick reminder to please subscribe on whichever platform it is that you're listening to us on today. Give us a like, a follow, subscribe, and drop a review. Help other like-minded insurance agents find value from our awesome guests when we have them, and from our content. As we rise up in the podcast rankings, we will sincerely appreciate every single one of you for it. And if you want to be a guest on the show, we'd love to have you on and learn from you. Go to www.insurancebroshow.com/guest to schedule your time slot. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media at Insurance Bro Show. You would think I would have that memorized by now, but whatever, it's fine. I still read it.
It's a crutch when it's right there in front of you, but it's a good crutch to have.
It's a good crutch to have. And speaking of right there in front of me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today we are talking about the same thing we've been talking about for the past week or so. If you are a lender and you want to get out of the rat race, you definitely want to tune in today. So here's my pitch. Here's how it goes for me, right? The one thing that you got to know is a wise man once said that retirement isn't an age problem. It's a cash flow problem. Once you figure out how to make enough money on a residual basis to cover your expenses, that's when you can retire. See, most professionals sell a service, right? A lot of us professionals, we sell a service. And most of the time, the professionals themselves are the ones performing that service, such as doctors, lawyers, accountants, chiropractors, contractors, real estate agents, and of course, you, the loan officer. Every single one of these professionals makes money when they perform a service, but what happens after they close the sale? Now, some of these professionals, they got smart. They created a subscription service like lawyers and chiropractors. They can sign up for a subscription and you can get a monthly payment and use their services as much as you need to. But real estate agents and mortgage brokers, not so much. That's why it's so important for lenders to find ways to continue to generate income from these customers even after the sale. As a lender, you already have the client's financial information. Adding insurance to your business is a perfect fit. I promise. The best part of insurance, specifically the homeowner's insurance, which you have access to, is that it creates a residual income year over year every single time that policy renews, and homeowners policies have an average lifespan of 7 years. So the one thing here is, I didn't do actually that. You know what? I'm still working on that.
One thing. It's okay.
Well, I mean, the one thing, it should be right there. It should be just there.
Boom.
But the one thing is, insurance will help you get out of the rat race. So in the next 30 minutes during this episode, I'm going to teach you how you can get out of the rat race and have time freedom, financial freedom, and freedom from relying solely on your own energy and effort. The way we're going to help you achieve this lifelong dream is through the power of insurance, starting with the homeowner's insurance that each of your customers already has. So today you're going to learn why insurance is the perfect vehicle for your existing business, how easy it is to get a homeowner's policy, 3 basic insurance policies that all homeowners should have, the value of being properly protected, how you can benefit from this added service to your customers with no extra work, how insurance can help you get out of the rat race in 5 years or less, and why you can do this with no extra work and with no money down. Sound interesting? Sound good?
Sounds good so far.
All right, this is where we're going. This is what we're doing. So my name is James Cias. I'm the systems and procedures guy for our insurance agency, Pipeline Insurance. I manage the growth, servicing, and training arm of our organization. I've spent the last 7 years learning not just the insurance game, but also the game of business in the digital age. I started out as your ordinary run-of-the-mill insurance agent. I got my license within a month after being honorably discharged from the Navy in 2013. Funny thing is, people always told me that my military training would come in handy as a civilian, but being someone who worked on the flight deck throughout my career, I had no idea how that was going to work. To my surprise, it wasn't my flight deck training, but rather the training I received in shipboard maintenance that ended up coming in handy. So after getting licensed, I spent my first year and a half in the industry learning the insurance game. I wrote a handful of policies over the first 6 months, then invested 20 grand with my brother to take over a struggling office here in town. My learning curve skyrocketed as I was immediately thrust in charge of writing and rewriting lapsed policies, dealing with walk-in clientele, and resolving the many mistakes of my predecessor. There were no instructions on how to be an insurance agent, so the first thing I did was to create our 10 steps to writing an insurance policy guideline. Inspired by my experience doing shipboard maintenance in the Navy, I wrote each step as it was performed. Read a step, do a step. Sailor-proof, just like I was taught. Little did I know that the 10-step guide was to be my first step in developing standard operating procedures, the foundational point for building a true business, one that would allow me and others to retire successfully. In order to run the systems I created, I knew I needed help. I learned quickly that trying to do things completely on my own would have me pulling my hair out in frustration and lack of time. I built a team that would run the systems for me and continue to adapt our systems to keep up with our growth. It's that system and that team that's providing a streamlined process for us to be able to partner with lenders and create an unrivaled synergy with huge profit potential. The best part is it takes practically no time at all from you, and we're able to offer this to you for free. Secret number 1, the power of testimonials and online reviews. When was the last time you compared 2 products on Amazon or anywhere else you might shop online? Which product did you end up buying? Was it the one with the most reviews? Absolutely, and that's actually as much as I got on that one. But it's the one with the most reviews, right? And this is where we can just kind of jump in and start chit-chatting. So it's the one with the most reviews. It's the one that, you know, you're looking at 2 products, they're about the same price. One has 1,000 reviews, the other one has 10. You want to go where people have already done the work for you. Somebody has already bought the product. Many people have already bought the product and said, yeah, we like this product. We like this product a lot.
Social proof.
Social proof. That's the perfect word, right? As a lender, you want that for your office. You want that for yourself. When somebody's going around looking for a home to purchase, they're going to go to a real estate agent. The real estate agent might have some connections, you know, whatever. But if somebody just goes online and starts doing a search, they want to find your name. You want them to find your name. And the way that you sign up, the way that you show up higher on those search results is by having more social proof. Having more of those Google reviews, having more Yelp reviews, having more reviews online of whatever kind, it's going to help you show up higher on those search results. So the first thing that we're going to do for you, the first thing that our program does for you is go out and get these testimonials and online reviews. We start with the online reviews, and then we follow that up with video testimonials. What can you do with a video testimonial?
That is more marketing. That is word of mouth at your fingertips. The power of word of mouth advertising.
That's right. It's already there, and you can use that. You can share it on your social media. You can put it on your webpage. You can put it all over the place. You know, you can really, really make yourself shine, make your office shine with these video testimonials. It's one thing.
I'm your huckleberry.
That's right. It's one thing for you to tout your agency. It's one thing for you to tell people how awesome you are. But when your customers are telling people how awesome you are, that is true power. That is real. Damn! Starts to kick in, right? So the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go out there. We're going to get you more online reviews. We're going to get you more testimonials. And we're going to ask people if they are interested in refinancing, right? Rates have gone down. So this is all in the same conversation. Mr. and Mrs. Client, Ollie, right? Ollie's our guy. Ollie, Annie, Sean, these people have done a great job for you. Wouldn't you like to leave them, would you like to leave them a online review? Here's a quick link that I can send you if you can just, type a few words for them. By the way, in the past year, rates have really gone down. COVID has done this and, whatever, all these different things. Rates have gone down. Would you be interested in refinancing your property? That's something that would interest you. We can save you some money on a monthly basis. You can pull some cash out if you need to, whatever the case might be. Is this something that you are interested in? Right?
So let me send you a link. Let me hook you up, right? This is where we can set appointments for the lender, for them to do what they do best.
Exactly. And if they're not interested in refinancing for themselves, maybe they're just not in a position to do that right this second. I say, well, I appreciate that. Not a problem at all. But this person, Ollie, Annie, Sean, whoever we have on board, they did a really good job for you, right?
I like how you said that. Ollie Annie Sean. That's
Ollie
the
Annie
name of
Sean.
the person.
That's the name of the person. Yeah, there we go. They did a really good job for you, right? Is there anybody that you've been talking to lately? Any of your friends that have mentioned that they're considering a refi? Would you be willing to give us their name so we can have this awesome loan officer who helped you call them and provide them that great service?
Mm.
So what have we done? We have helped you show up higher on search results. We have created an opportunity for you to get repeat business. We've created an opportunity for you to get referral business. And all of this does nothing more than give you more business that you are used to doing, more of the business that you want, more loans coming through your sales funnel, more people clicking on your link, more phone calls coming your way, more appointments scheduled for you to talk to new people so that you can provide them with the loan services that you already are offering that you love to do.
We're prospecting for you.
We're prospecting for you. What? That's the first secret. That's one of the first things we're going to do for you is to create all of this new revenue for you. And guess what? We don't get paid on that.
Mm-mm.
You do. That's all free. That's all for you. All of it is for you. What were you about to say?
Oh, I was like, you do. You do nothing. You don't have to do anything here. We do it for you.
We do it all. We do it all. In fact, we do it all because of secret number 2, which is the power of the team. So all of this time that we've spent here, everything that we've done over the past 7 years is to continue to build a strong team, a strong foundation that runs the system and runs these things that we've put together to make things as easy as possible for you. You don't have time to learn insurance. You are busy enough processing all of these different loans and maybe prospecting for yourself, managing your office, doing all these different things that you're already doing, right? We're going to give you more business, so we're going to make you even busier with more loans, right? But as far as the insurance side of things goes, you don't have to spend any extra time. None. Okay, that's not entirely true. You do have to spend 1 week in a classroom to get the hours that you need so that you can go to the state and pass your exam and get the insurance license. Unfortunately, we cannot pay you unless you actually have the insurance license. So your investment in time is a 52-hour course that can be completed in 1 week and the time that it takes to take the test.
Done. And you have the whole year to do it.
And you have an entire year to do it. Other than that, it's our team doing the rest of the work. Our team is doing the prospecting for you. Our team is getting testimonials for you. Our team is getting online reviews for you. Our team is creating those testimonial videos that you can post on your social media. Our team is talking to those folks and asking them about their insurance policies. Our team is writing those insurance policies for you. Our team is cross-selling for you and making sure that your customers are completely covered. See, when it comes right down to it, there are 3 types of policies that we want to sell to every single one of your customers. Obviously, they're going to have the homeowner's insurance policy, right? And when it comes to homeowner's insurance, I always tell this to my agents. There's only one thing that we really need to get an homeowner's insurance quote. You want to know what that is?
Date of birth?
Address.
Oh,
the address.
Of course. That makes sense.
If all we have is the address, now the quote will vary depending on their date of birth, right? If we have a home that is being purchased by a 20-year-old, you remember when we bought our house at 20 years old?
Party time!
Party time, right?
Exactly.
That's what it was. Like every weekend we were out there having fun. And you know what? Insurance companies know this. So when you get somebody who's buying a house at 20 years old, they're going to pay a little bit of a higher rate than somebody who's buying a house at 40 years old, right? Because when you're 40, you're not so much partying anymore.
Dude, I almost had you.
Exactly. So the date of birth will have an effect on the rate, but even if we don't have the date of birth, we can make something up. We'll say you're 30 and it might range, $100 up, $100 down, whatever the case might be. But it's not, it's not going to be like a $1,000 difference or anything like that. Yeah. Exactly. Until we bind. But as long as we have the address, we can look at the property on Google Maps. We can get all of the information that we need from Zillow and from MLS and from all these other things. Yesterday, you talked about the 1003, right? The 1003 form. Bunch of information on that thing that we can use. But if all we have is the address, we can get an idea of how much that insurance is going to cost for your customers. And then there's two other policies. Go ahead.
And if it was an existing client from your past, chances are you already have the deck page on file.
Exactly. So we already know how much they're currently paying. Then we always ask our customers this one question. Did you know, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, did you know that driving your car could cost you your home? There's always the look. What? What do you mean? Well, Mr. and Mrs. Insured, if you were to get into an accident and you are at fault, that means you're liable for damages and injuries to those other people. So what this means is if you're running around on the state minimum policies, state minimum coverages, which a lot of people are because they just want to keep their insurance as low as possible, the insurance will pay $15,000 for injuries to another person. How much equity do you have on your home? If you've owned your home for a year in San Diego,
it's already
up. Equity like do you
30
have?
Grand, 40 grand.
Right? Well, guess what? 15,000 of it is all that the insurance is going to pay. You're responsible for the other 100,000. There goes your equity.
Buy home.
Right? Oh, but I hold it in a trust. Okay, that's fine. They're just going to put a lien on your home so you can't sell it or refinance it. Bye. Right? So we want to make sure that we protect you as a homeowner. We're going to make sure that we not only give you a homeowner's policy that is high quality, that's going to make sure to cover you for all the different things that you might need. We're going to also make sure that you have a quality auto insurance policy so that in a worst case scenario, you have enough coverage to protect your home. Right? So on top of so most of our auto insurance policies are going to be up to $500,000 in coverage. Now, what's the value of your home? If you live in San Diego, the median value is
probably about 600.
Probably about 600,000. So it's still not quite enough. That's why we recommend that you have an umbrella policy on top of that gives you another $1 million in coverage. So all told, when we put this package together, you're going to be completely protected. We're going to have the right homeowner's policy in place. We're going to have the right auto insurance policy in place. We're going to have an umbrella policy in place that's going to protect you up to $1.5 million. Now, aren't you glad that Ollie, Annie, and Sean sent us your way?
Yeah, safety.
Right? This is what we do.
Protection.
You are the rock star, Mr. and Mrs. Loan Officer. You are the one that is providing this extra service. You are the one that has this team that is going to go out there and protect your customers, right? So that is the power of the team. That's what we do for you. How much work does that take from you?
I do have to say one line.
That's it,
right?
Want to be my insurance guy?
Yeah, you know what? I got a really good insurance person. I got an in-house insurance department. I think you should listen.
Boom. That's as much work as you need to do. We take care of the rest. We're on your team. We are your team. We handle the rest from there. Secret number 3, the power of free to join. Free to join? Hang on. We're going to get you more online testimonials. We're going to get you more business through those testimonials and repeat and referral business. And we're going to sell insurance. We're going to do all these things and get you all this stuff. And it's going to be all for free. Because we add the insurance component. That is, obviously, I need to work on that. But we're adding the insurance component, right? So that's how we benefit. And you get to benefit from it as well. And this is where I get to start doing
your stack.
The stack, but it's not there yet.
No. You're getting there though, dude. I mean, it's
getting there.
Dude, you got your at the beginning you have great stories. Like the
More
whole
stories.
idea of
More stories.
more stories. Yeah, stories are what's it's gonna make your presentation that much better. Because then you're not reading anymore. Now you're telling a story with a purpose, and each one of those stories is helping bridge the gap in your presentation to that next step, and then to that next step, and then to that next step, and why that step is valuable. And that's how they remember.
Yep. So the power of free to join, we sell insurance, right? And we're selling it in some ways. No, I wouldn't say it's on your behalf. We're selling it and we're referred by you. We're part of your team and you get to benefit from this as well because you're going to get 40% of those commissions as long as you've done that 52-hour course and gotten your license. And
so here's an actual a cool thing to understand is, look, we want to add an income stream to you. It's going to require you to go to school for 52 hours and pass a test. But even if you don't do that, if we're calling your people and bringing you in more loan business, and we're bringing you in more repeat and referral business, that's already a win, and it costs you nothing to do that. Now, you can get an additional check if you want. Just gotta pass the test.
That's it. And here it is. It is too small.
Too big. There you go.
There we go. All right. So this is what we're able to do for you. Now, if we're able to talk to 20 of your customers every month, close 20 deals every month, this is our goal. This is what we are shooting for. And we talked about the homeowners policy, how easy that one is. That one is about, on average, about $1,000 a year, right? So that's part of that $3,700 that you see. An auto insurance policy, I think it's pretty fair to estimate $200 a month. Right? How much do you pay for insurance?
That's a little over 200, but I got multiple.
Over 200, right?
Yeah,
and most people do have multiple. Yeah. I just got my one car that is an old junker, so I don't even have like full coverage on it, and my Harley, and I pay, in the RV, and I pay like $110 per month, right? And the RV is like low covered because it's parked. There's nothing, right? So, but multiple cars, a lot of our customers, multiple families, whatever. So $200 a month, fair, right? So 1,000 plus that $200 a month gets us up to $3,400, and then the umbrella policy that we talked about, that's about another $300. Boom, $3,700 per year per customer
on average.
Average commission about 13%, right? Between new business and renewals, about 13%. And you're going to get 40% of it. So on a monthly basis, if we're talking to 20 people and closing 20 deals every month, you're looking at $3,800 per month. $46,000 per year in the first year. And what happens in year 2? We maintain all of those customers from the first year, and then they come up for renewal. So you're getting all of that income plus 20 new customers. Again. So in year 2, your income doubles. And then in year 3, it just continues to grow by that same, 20 customers times $3,700 in premium and, do the math all the way down. By the end of 5 years, you could be looking at over $200,000 a year in residual income.
I gave it a 10. A 10.
Not even working for this money anymore. You weren't working for it to begin with. All you were doing was bringing the customers that you already have and putting them through our pipeline. Pipeline. And that's it. That's all it takes. So going back to it, right? Our online, and I don't have the stack, but I'm going to stop sharing that because we can just do this now. So once we get our stack, once we get our
testimonials and reviews,
how much is that worth?
And referral business.
So right? if we do the online reviews, right? The online reviews, and we get you 1 to 2 additional loans every month based on showing up higher on search results.
About 24 grand a year.
About 24 grand a year. Now we got to talk to all of your customers. We bring them back so that they can do the repeat business, 1 to 2 loans per month.
About 48,000 a year.
We get referral business from all of this. About the same as
48.
about another 48. Where are we at now? We're at over 125, almost $125,000 at this point. Right? Now we talk about the insurance sales. And just in the first year, we're talking $40,000. By the end of 5 years, $200,000. So we're over $300,000 in value. And how much do you pay for this?
A goose egg.
A whole entire goose egg.
Not
Do this
a
for free.
zip.
We'll do this for you for free. All you got to do is go to www.insurancebroshow.com/join pipeline and we'll talk. If this is a fit for you, we'll make it happen. You get access to our team. You get access to our systems. You get access to our processes. You don't have to do any work. The only thing that you have to do is spend 52 hours in a classroom, pass a test, bada bing, bada boom, $330,000 annual value for free.
Power.
All right, that's it.
Dude, that's not bad. We're getting better, getting better.
Getting better. I mean, the presentation obviously needs to get better too, because I didn't do a great job on that. But the script is coming along.
It's getting there, dude. It's getting there. All right, let's close her out.
All right, let's close her out. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a review, like, follow, all this good stuff. Subscribe, rate, and review. If you gained any value from this, if you want to join our team, if you want to anything along those lines, reach out. And if you want to be a guest on the show, www.insurancebroShow.com/guest. Don't forget to follow me on all social media at Insurance Bro Show. That's all we got for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. You rock my socks. You have my heart, and you
Have a nice day. Thank you for tuning in to the Insurance Bro Show. James is the CEO of the Pipeline team of San Diego and is always in the market for top talent. If you're an agent looking for a place to hang your license, visit www.pipelineinsurance.com/agent opportunities or send an email to newagent@pipelineinsurance.com. Look for James on all social media at Insurance